encompasses an array of different topics from physical to mental well-being, also from preventative care to healthy relationships. And so our goal today is just to have a candid conversation, shed some light on critical issues that men experience, and come up with some strategies to maintain health, and then just to have open dialogue.
So it's extremely important to get engaged in terms of your personal health. And probably more important than that is establish a relationship with a doctor or a provider. Research has suggested that men have insurance when they don't go. Research has also suggested that men don't go to the doctor unless something is wrong with them. And the sad part about that is that we don't teach our young men to go to the doctor. Annual visit, in some cases, depending on your disease. But the number one chronic disease that we're facing is heart disease, and followed by cancer, prostate cancer, lung cancer, colorectal cancer. So these are some of the things we have to address.
Randy, can you tell us about some of the symptoms and what is a normal blood pressure, what's an abnormal blood pressure?
First and foremost, it's definitely a silent killer. Usually when you're having symptoms of high blood pressure, that's when you know it's really bad. There's a high blood pressure and there's something called hypertensive crisis. And so when you reach a hypertensive crisis, believe it or not, a lot of people walk around in hypertensive crisis and they blow it off for all of these reasons. You will not believe some of the excuses people come up with. So headache, dizziness, shortness of breath, these little dots in, blurred vision, and little floaters floating around. That is a sign. But definitely you'll feel it. It's that headache, it's a different type of headache. And obviously, untreated blood pressure can lead to heart attack, stroke. And believe it or not, I worked in the ICU for a while, and I got so many people who walked around with high blood pressure to the point to where they killed their kidneys. So now they're on dialysis for the rest of their life. And it's very sad. My cousin, he is 42 when he got diagnosed. He's on dialysis. He ignored all the symptoms. He told me, Randy, I was having headaches all the time. He didn't have a doctor, no one to really go to. He's on dialysis, and now he's like, cuz, I'm trying to eat right. I'm eating my vegetables. I know I can fix this. I'm like, cousin, it can't be fixed. It's done. The damage is irreversible. So listen to your body. And that's the main thing I can say is don't make excuses when you're not feeling well.
But what other cardiovascular exercises and strength training can men do to stay heart healthy?
In order to stay heart healthy, you basically wants to get at least 3 to 4 days of exercise a week. Yes, walking is low impact. Outside of just other things you like to do, for cycling, swimming. But one of the things that you can do also is high intensity workouts. One in particular that I do with my students is called Tabata. It's a 4-minute exercise. So just 4 minutes of high intensity exercise a day to get the blood flowing, and with that high intensity, it continue to burn throughout the day. If weight loss is one of those things that you're looking to achieve. Let's not diminish the benefits of walking, because walking has therapeutic value, especially for me. Walking got me through the pandemic. I live close to Windy Woods in the nature, go out and get some sun, feed my melon, and just walk. I was walking 2 to 3 miles a day. And I lost a lot more weight than I did actually going to a physical trainer within a 6-week period. So never underestimate the benefits of walking. It's low impact. Enjoy the nature. But those other things that you can do, if walking is a little boring for you, get on a bike, go swimming, yoga. But again, those high intensity workouts too, if you just do 4 minutes a day, you can see a lot of benefit instead of just doing nothing.
Trauma in a people, decontextualized over time, looks like culture. So we're actually in a state of trauma, right? So this trauma is starting to look like culture because it's decontextualized. We ain't looking at it in the right frame. We in trauma as a people. So I'm dealing with people every day. Being stern, being tough and all that. Even with me understanding when I got certified, it was a different way that I got to treat my children. Like, get out of that tough guy stuff. It's love. It's love and building.
What are some things that men can do to manage stress in this fast-paced world?
Now for men, what do we typically look at as the ones that we can express? We can express anger, and then what's the other one? Happiness. But you can't be too happy, because then something's wrong with you. No, I'm just if we look at that, we have the normal range of emotions just like everybody else. So every man has capacity to have them. But as far as us acting them out or showcasing them, we gotta deconstruct counseling. Because people think it's this mystical thing that we come in and we change your brain chemistry. No, a lot of times talk therapy is just trying to help you find out what works for you individually. So
I've noticed that physical contact, conversation with people, other people, is a great way for us mentally, especially as men, to express ourselves. We have been desensitized throughout these years with video games, Facebook, social media. We don't even talk to each other like we're supposed to. And having a relationship with your friends and family, loved ones, like you said earlier, just when you're we don't go out and help our people and talk to our people no more like we're supposed to. We always going to bed angry, waking up angry. We always want to fight against each other, and we already got other issues around us. So you need your friends and family members around you to make it healthy not only for you, but the people around you.
It took me a while to get honest when I needed to get help because I didn't want to be looked upon as weak or that I can do this by myself. The stigma that we as African Americans put on those who suffer with addiction. When the crack epidemic, we called our people crackheads. We disassociated ourselves from them. We talk bad about our own people. So when that man out there who is struggling, he doesn't want to go through what they went through the crack era. I am what recovery looks like in the Black community. And so when they see that, what recovery looks like, where I was and where I'm at today, that's one way to break the stigma, and that is with imagery. And we don't see a lot of that when it comes to treatment, especially for the Black men.
Please don't be afraid to talk about these things. We are here to help you. Please don't be embarrassed. There's nothing to be embarrassed about.
It's completely gratifying for us, and I think I can speak to most of these providers here, that when we have, especially our Black men that come to us, that we are helping you guys. We are making sure that you guys are okay.